Bawa Zakaria Pana, Constituency Secretary, MPP.
Okay. We have witnessed a tour of the Yendi Township by the party leadership and the candidate-elect. We want a brief of what happened today.
We just finished our primaries last Saturday. That was 20th June 2020. And in every party, these activities are normal. This is not our first time after primaries. We need to go around, see to it that those that were engaged, the major stakeholders that were part of this process, actually we need to visit and see how they are faring. So in this case, the chairman, his executives, some electoral area coordinators, including the parliamentary candidates, we have to go around. We will continue. Today we are just ending part of it. This one will continue until we make sure we meet each and every one that matter in the constituency. So for now, we are visited the two other aspirants who contested with him. They pledged their support. They pledge everything that they will do within themselves, because he said they are the campaign managers. He has no campaign manager anymore, but Alhaji Babadane Ajia Abibata will be the campaign manager and manageress respectively. So in this case, we are just trying to demonstrate to the people that if you were a supporter of Babadane, it was not wrong. If you were a supporter of Ajia Abibata, it was not wrong. If you were a supporter of Alhaji Farouk Aliu Mama, it was not wrong. What matters most now is that it was one particular slot that we were trying to choose among these three, and one has emerged. That is God's wish, and nothing can change it. Are you getting it? So in this case, we are just appealing to the supporters. They can all see how those that they supported to win, and God said it is not their turn. When their turn come up, possibly they will also grab it like this man, and will come out fully to support that person.
So what is your impression about your tour? Because many people anticipated tension in Yendi before, during, and after the election. So
one thing about it is that the candidate, you yourself, us. You have been with this candidate for a very long time, carrying out their activities and other things. They have started somewhere. That's the only constituency that campaign for a very long period. So people have established good relationship with them. And that relationship, if you feel, just like, you see, in every contest, you don't just expect people. I heard somebody saying that, look, in politics, we don't use force. No, we persuade the people. The people should understand. They are already with you, but they wanted a particular candidate to win. But the candidate didn't win, so they will still feel a little bit at ease. So this one will, as much as possible, that we will go around to greet people. Our core supporters matter in this party. So I'm very, very impressed, because people's eyes are on the Yendi district constituency. But unfortunately, God's eyes was bigger than any other eye that was on us. So we are able to come out successfully, and we are grateful to God.
We are going to the 2020 election with Alhaji Farouk Aliu Mama.
Yes.
What is your preparation towards the election? Because you are battling the seat with NDC, and do you think Alhaji Farouk can do it for the party?
I don't think we are battling this seat with NDC. There was an error MP that came somewhere 2008. Error in the sense that not the man himself. The man was a man of integrity. He's still a man of integrity. But his MPship was an error. Okay. It was as a result of some misunderstanding within MPP. And that's why some of us came in. And we told our people we need to come together. Today is yours. Yesterday was for someone. Tomorrow will be someone too. So let's support whoever we are emerge out of our democratic process. This one, nobody handpick anybody for us. We went to the polls, we choose somebody, and that's the end of it. Let's wait till the next time. The man, we are fully prepared, because the MPP as a party is even more prepared.
Okay. So what message do you have for the NDC and their candidate?
Now, for NDC, I wish they come and add their votes to MPP, so that we want to move Yendi. We want to change certain narratives in Yendi. Look, Yendi people need development, nothing else. Look, the days of never lose a union is gone. Sometimes I do tell people, but they don't know I stand never lose a union. The Abudu and Dani is gone. What matters most now is development. The youth want to progress. The youth want to make it to the next level. The youth want to be part of the global conversation. And before they can be part of the global conversation, they must have something in hand to do. So we are looking at this man with MPP. At least something will happen in this constituency. Something will come. And then the youth will get... Look, Iron Odds. We all know what is going to happen. They are going to recruit 1,000 people. Out of these 1,000, they are adding additional 500 office workers. So we are telling our brother they should be rest assured. Things will work. We are praying to the Almighty Allah to make sure that He put all His blessings and mercies on the people of Yendi and Dagbang at large. Because it is not Yendi alone we are talking about. It's about Dagbang. But when we are talking of NDC, please, I will play with my brother Jofa and his other people to be part of us, because they should not waste their time. Yendi people have already made their choice when they chose Abibu Tijani. The next day they were just thinking that the next person they are to choose again. And the next person is Farouk Ali Umama. And he is going to do just that. You know, everybody, the generation is upon generation. You come, you do your part and you go. But for NDC, it is Yendi is not for them. Not because they are not human beings. They are. But we don't want that type of... There's no part of the world. Go to the communist world and you see. Their citizens are suffering. We want to give private sector a space to operate.
Thank you.
NDC has no that philosophy. And it is only MPP that has that philosophy. And we must do that. And our constitution under the state principle, directive of state principle, when you go, you see that there should be a very free market.
Okay.
They don't believe in it. So if you don't believe in something, you don't come and look for it.
Thank you very much.